Good morning, students. Welcome back to Bio class.
Plants
Today,
have
let's focus
senses?
on the functions of leaf.
Yes,
Let's
they
begin
do.
by watching this interesting video clip about the plants.
This tree can see. To approach the support.
Over the course of the next month, I'll be talking nice to plant A and mean to plant B. Let's begin.
You are so pretty and so beautiful, and you're gonna grow so much because I love you. I love you. What's up, you dumb sack of crap? You trying to grow? You can't grow. Crap's a sack, can't grow. You dumb sack of crap. You're so thirsty?
Probably because someone's growing up so fast. Now shut up. You are so much prettier than all these sluts. Seriously, you should be in a botanical garden. I am serious. You look fierce. Oh man, you look like marijuana came down with polio. Okay, day 30. Time to see how it turned out. Plant A, you grew a total of 2 inches. I am so proud of you. Plant B, you grew a total of, who gives a crap? You sack of crap. You couldn't do the one thing that you're supposed to do.
Choose the better one. Between the wheat and tomato. Because the tomato is easier to parasitize. Compete to reach the support. Still try so hard. But finally give up. In 1966, Cleve Baxter, former CIA, made a polygraph test. He connected a dragon pot plant to a lie detector. Within a group, you can recognize the exact person who destroyed its partner, and also conveys the fear. Obviously, the plants have memory and feeling. According to Stefano Mancuso, Italian scientist, plants' memory can last at least 40 days. Plants, undoubtedly, have consciousness.
This proves that plants and trees can see, have emotions, and even memory. So always be kind to plants. Every creature needs food or energy to survive. Some depends on others for food and energy, while others can produce their own food. Living things that produce their own food called autotrophs, and the mode of nutrition is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. What do leaves do then? Leaves provide food and aid to help a plant stay healthy and grow. Through photosynthesis, leaves turn light energy into food. Leaves also release excess water, much like we sweat. Let's have a detailed look at the incredible photosynthesis process. The process by which plant leaf prepares food from water and carbon dioxide in the presence of chlorophyll pigment and sunlight to produce glucose and oxygen is called photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is represented as follows. The two important end products of photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen. The importance of photosynthesis in our life is the oxygen for respiration, and it provides food for all living beings. Like all living organisms, plants also require an excretory system to discharge excess water from the body. The biological process by which water is lost in the form of water vapor from the aerial parts of a plant is called transpiration. A simple experiment can be done to demonstrate transpiration in plants. A few things are needed for this experiment: a healthy potted plant, plastic bag, and tape. Let's begin the experiment. Take a small sized well-watered plant. Cover the plant with a plastic bag completely and tie its mouth. Keep the plant in sunlight and note the changes after some time. Water droplets are absorbed in a plastic bag after hours in sunlight, and the plastic bag becomes misty. The water droplets that are collected in the plastic bag indicates that water vapor was released by the plants. And finally, the appearance of water droplets on the bag shows that the plant released excess water in the form of vapor, that is, transpiration occurred. Let's focus on the significance of transpiration. Transpiration results in cooling effect. The same phenomenon is responsible for cooling our body when we sweat. Secondly, transpirational pull. The transpirational pull could be simply defined as a biological process in which the force of pulling is produced inside the xylem tissue when the plant faces scarcity of water. This force helps in the upward movement of water in xylem vessels in all higher plants and the trees. The whole mechanism of transpirational pull in plants could be visualized to a person drawing a bucket full of water from the well when he is in need of water. Let's dig into some interesting modification of leaf. Sometimes the leaf is modified to perform a special function, and some of the modifications are leaf tendril. In case of weak stemmed plants, leaves are modified into wiry coiled structures called the tendrils. They coil around the plant for the support. Example, sweet pea. Second modification is spine. Here, the leaves are modified into spines mainly to reduce water loss, like cactus. Third kind of modification is the scale leaves. In some plants like onion and ginger, thin and dry or thick and fleshy scale leaves are present, and this is mainly to protect the birds. Let's know about some of the carnivorous plants called insectivorous plants. The plants which trap insects in one way or the other, mainly to fulfill their nitrogen demands. They are called as insectivorous plants. And the three examples of the insectivorous plants are pitcher plant. In pitcher plant, the lamina or the leaf blade is modified into pitcher, and apex of the leaf forms the lid, and the petiole becomes leaf-like to manufacture food. When an insect like an ant sits on the rim of a pitcher, suddenly the lid closes. At the bottom of the pitcher, the enzymatic juices are secreted which digest the animal protein. The pitcher plant utilizes the insect's protein by converting it into nitrates and meet its demand. Second example is the Venus flytrap. The leaves of the Venus flytrap have a long pointed head. It is divided into two parts having midrib in between. Just like the pitcher plant, when the insect visits the leaf, it closes both its two parts and traps the insects. And inside, digestive juices secreted by the plants helps in the digestion of insects. Last example is a bladderwort. They are highly segmented leaves, and some of the segments of these leaves form the bladder-like structure. The bladder has an entry point that can be closed after the entry of the insects. Let's learn about the vegetative propagation in leaves. Vegetative propagation is the asexual form of reproduction in plants, wherein parts of the plants other than seeds are used for the production of new plants. Reproduction in Bryophyllum and Begonia through vegetative propagation by leaves. These birds can give rise to new plants with their roots, shoots, and small leaves. The new plants then detach from the leaves and develops into a mature plant after coming in contact with the soil. So, that's an overview of the leaf. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe.